Hey, what's up everyone, Ole here. So I've had my iPad Pro for a couple of months now. You guys have asked, what are my favorite apps? I've actually been trying to figure that out myself. So, I've tried various different apps over the past couple of months, and I found myself actually using only a few number of apps. So I wanted to do a what's on my iPad video and basically just show you some of the apps that I use and some of the apps that maybe you guys should check out. One thing that I love the Apple Pencil for is this thing. I don't even know why, it's just addictive. I've been doing it since school, but the Apple Pencil is like the perfect way to do it. But yeah, anyway, so you guys have asked on Instagram, what case am I using for my iPad Pro? It's not anything special, it's just one that I picked up from Amazon. Basically just like folds out, so you can have it as like a stand, or you can have it as a sort of like typing mode sort of thing. Just a plastic one, nothing too special really. I think it was like less than £10, I'm not sure actually, but I'll leave a link to it down in the description below because I'm sure you guys will want to see it. So Notion is the first one. Notion is an app that I've mentioned before on what's on my Mac and what's on my iPhone videos. If you haven't seen them, check those out. But basically Notion is an app that lets you like organize your life. I feel like that's the best way to say it, that's the best way to describe it. That's how I've described it before anyway. And basically you can do a ton of different things with this. It's a great way to just basically create and organize anything and everything. So, as you can see here, they have a ton of templates like roadmaps, user research, design tasks. They have like class notes, job applications, budget tables, job budget templates, all these different things. They have templates for a ton of different things. So this is a great way just to organize stuff. I use it to manage my projects, my client work. I use it to manage sort of like things that I need to get done. So if I have, for example, my upcoming PC build, I've used it to sort of collect inspiration of other PC builds. I've used it to have a list of my parts, price of the parts, all these different things just in like one page in one sort of project so that I can see everything right there and then. It just makes it really easy to organize a lot of different things, and it's a great way to basically just make sure you have everything in check. So WordPress is the next one. WordPress I use to basically manage my personal website. So my website, olia.com, where I have blog posts and things like that. I use this app to manage it. And this app is fantastic for any WordPress website. If you're someone who blogs, who likes to blog, I definitely recommend checking this out. You can do posts, you can do pages, you can edit stuff, manage comments, all these different sorts of things. And that leads perfectly into the sponsor of this video, which is Hostinger. So if you're looking to start your own website, start your own sort of business, online business or whatever, Hostinger is a great place to start. So I love using Hostinger's one-click sort of WordPress installation process. When you want to make a new website, you can just go into their admin, install a new WordPress website, get it up and running in literally 5 minutes. It's as easy as that. They're very affordable as well. They have great customer service and they do a ton of other stuff. So, if it doesn't just have to be WordPress websites. If you're looking to host client websites or websites for friends and families or whatever, Hostinger is a great service to check out. You can also buy domains and stuff through them and just have everything managed in one place. So make sure to check out my personalized link in the description below, and with that link you can get 91% off yearly web hosting, which is a phenomenal deal. And by using it, by signing up and using Hostinger, you're supporting my channel too, so make sure to check it out. The next app that I really like is Paper by Dropbox. So Paper is basically like, you could say it's like Microsoft Word or some other sort of similar sort of word processing sort of app or program or whatever. But I just find Paper by Dropbox to be easier and to be cleaner, to be a more sort of minimal experience. If you're someone who likes to write essays, to write sort of long form content, I think Paper by Dropbox is one of the best ones you can use, one of the best apps you can use. I just love the minimal sort of experience, the minimal typing experience. I'm actually using it to write my upcoming ebook, and I just found it a really good, easy experience, and it works across iPhone, iPad, desktop, whatever you're using, everything syncs across. So it's just fantastic for sort of long form content. That's what I mainly use it for anyway. Next app is Auxy. I think that's how you say it anyway, I'm not exactly sure, but Auxy I've actually recommended before, and Auxy is basically just like a music creation app. Now I'm not sort of any sort of music producer or anything like that. I just like to experiment with music and like to see what I could come up with, and Auxy is actually fantastic for that sort of thing. It makes sort of music creation really easy and really simple, and the music that you create on here you can use anywhere because you've made it yourself. So for example, if we look at one of the demo projects here, actually I should get my AirPods because otherwise you don't want to be hearing it through the mic when you can hear it properly through the iPad. So let me get my AirPods quickly. AirPods Pro. So let's just put one in. So if we start with a demo project, you know, this is one of the ones that Oxy already has built in, and we press play. Just a demo project with some of the samples that they already have. If I pause it quickly, so you know, you can see there's different sort of timelines: melody, chords, plot chords, bass, and beat. And you know, you can add other things as well, and Oxy basically just makes it easy to switch between all of these different things. So if I show you guys this demo quickly, so we start playing, and then we can change the beat, and it will do it perfectly. You don't have to do anything, it will time it perfectly for you. It just makes music creation very easy. But yeah, I just think it's fantastic, and you know, you can make your own music, and you can buy sort of music packs and things like that, sort of instrument packs. So yeah, fantastic app. I think if you're into sort of music creation or any sort of music, I'd recommend checking it out, because even if you're not someone who knows much about music creation, give it a try, you might have some fun. The next app is Lightroom, and Lightroom is probably my most used app, mainly because obviously I do a lot of photo editing and photography and things like that, and I just love doing that sort of stuff as a hobby. So Lightroom CC basically just makes it easy to edit only my pictures on the go, and the great thing with this is that it syncs all of my photos from my computer, from a Mac or PC, whatever you have. So I can just import like 100 photos on my PC, and then if I don't have time to edit them all there and then, which I most likely won't, I can just edit them on the go on my iPad, because it will sync via the cloud. So yeah, I have access to all my pictures. I can choose any picture I want. You know, if I just scroll along, maybe choose this one here, and you know, I can change like the lighting and stuff. I can change all sorts of different things. I can also apply my own presets as well. So you know, I can just quickly go through them and apply different effects, different colors, whatever else for my presets. I'll leave a link to my presets in the description below, because I know you guys will want to check them out. And yeah, it's just a fantastic way to edit my pictures on the go. I love Lightroom CC, and it is my main way of editing all of my pictures. The next app that I like to use a lot, I mean a lot, I probably use it too much, is Reddit. Now I know a lot of you guys will probably recommend checking out Apollo. I have checked out Apollo, but I still just go back to the Reddit app. I don't know what it is, I just like the Reddit app. I prefer it over Apollo. I've used Apollo numerous different times, and I always just come back to the Reddit app. And I mainly just use the Reddit app to keep up with current news and to follow different topics. You know, it's a fantastic place just to find out new information. I'm usually just browsing the popular tab and just scrolling through that endlessly, looking at comments, looking at whatever news there is going on. I don't really have any sort of favorite subreddits or anything, because they keep constantly changing. I usually just look for a certain subreddit if I'm looking for something or researching something, and just go there. But usually I'm just browsing through the popular tab, just going up and down through it and just refreshing it, you know, numerous times a day to see what's trending. So yeah, Reddit is a great way to basically just keep up with current news and current things that are going on right now. Procreate is obviously the app that I think everyone recommends, and you know, even though I'm not an artist or anything, and I don't consider myself an artist in any way whatsoever, I just like to mess around when in it and see what's possible. I love to watch tutorials online as well, and basically just follow those tutorials. It's just a great way to basically just bring out sort of the artistic side, you could say, of myself. You know, I used to like drawing as a kid and stuff, so you know, Procreate I think is just a fantastic way to do that digitally. And you know, when you use the Apple Pencil, it just makes it fantastic. The Apple Pencil really is a great sort of product to use with Procreate. I feel like the iPad Pro, Procreate and the Apple Pencil are basically just made for each other. With these three different things, you can create some amazing stuff. Pinterest I use for inspiration. So, you know, when I'm looking for inspiration on office stuff, when I'm looking for UI stuff, whatever it may be, I usually use Pinterest. I'm sure most of you guys know what Pinterest is, but if you don't, make sure to check it out. It's a fantastic way just to collect inspiration. Sparky is my main email app, and it's what I'm using on Mac, on iPad and my iPhone. Spark is just fantastic. They recently went through a redesign as well, and I feel like it's just got even better. They've made their design even more minimal, and I use it to manage tons of different email accounts that I have. It's just a simple email app. There's nothing else to it. I highly recommend checking it out. I think it's much better than the mail app. I love being able to sort of swipe to archive emails and swipe to delete them as well. Just makes it easy to really sort of power through my inbox. So when it comes to games, I don't actually play that many games on the iPad, but there is one game, one series of games that I am absolutely obsessed with, and that is Kingdom Rush. So Kingdom Rush Vengeance is their latest one, and I just love it. It's basically just a strategy game, and I just love the graphics. I love the sort of the way it plays. I just feel like it's an absolutely fantastic game. It's so much fun, and I really enjoy playing it. I've played Kingdom Rush Vengeance like twice over already. I'm already on my third run. I really enjoy it. They're probably the only games that I play on iPad where I've sort of gone through multiple times because they're really that much fun. I use Dropbox to manage all my files, so you know, client work, my personal files, my design work, whatever I might have, website files, photos, all that sort of stuff is all in Dropbox, and I use their premium plan to basically just make sure everything is in sync. Love Dropbox, you know, I think it's better than some of the others out there like Google Drive and iCloud and things like that. I do use iCloud to back up my photos though on my sort of Mac, PC and iPhone, but when it comes to actual files, I always use Dropbox. I just prefer it, and it's great to be able to just link to files, share folders, all that sort of stuff. You know, if you're someone like me who does design work or development or whatever and needs to share files often with multiple different people, I think Dropbox is one of the best ones to use. Spotify is my main music app. I use it to listen to all different sorts of music and listen to podcasts. You know, my sort of taste when it comes to music is very much sort of like alternative R&B, hip hop, rap and things like that. But my, you know, even though I listen to that sort of stuff, I usually like to listen to a mix of different stuff. You know, I just usually listen to R&B and hip hop a bit more than everything else. Also use it to also listen to podcasts and things. But yeah, it's just Spotify, pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. And then finally, I use the Apple News app to basically just keep up with more news pretty much. I think I am a bit of a news junkie in a way, but you know, I'm just looking to keep up with websites, to keep up with news, to keep up with what's going on around me, especially because, you know, if you're someone like me who's into tech, into keeping up to date with the latest sort of stuff, you've got to keep up with the news. So, you know, I use the Apple News app a lot to basically just keep up with things like that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. You know, those are the apps that I recommend. I usually like to use my iPad Pro for content consumption rather than content creation. You know, I still use my Mac for content creation, but when it comes to photo editing, I think Lightroom, you know, that's basically one of the main apps that I use when it comes to sort of like photo editing and doing any work on it. But yeah, I like to use Reddit, I like to use Apple News and things like that to keep up with like content consumption, YouTube, things like that. If you guys have any apps that you'd like to recommend, leave them in the comments below. I am always looking for new apps, always looking to check out new apps. Again, thanks to Hostinger for sponsoring this video. Make sure to check out my personalized link in the description below. You'll get 91% off. It's a great way to support me and my channel as well, so make sure to check that out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe for more.